Last year, I went on 27 dates with 27 girls from around the country within the span of 2 months, and my mother's the one who picked all these dates for me, and I wanted to share the 27 lessons that I learned from that crazy experience. Around April 2024, my mom and I posted a video of her cutting my hair, and she was sick of it, and she was like, do you know what? I want to find a girl to do this for you. And so we went online, posted a video, and hundreds of girls was like, hey, I'll date him, I'll cut his hair. And then we posted another video. I was like, hey, mom, I kind of need a date to my brother's wedding, November 2024. See if anybody wants to be my wedding date. We posted a video about that. And then literally, guys, thousands of people applied to be my date to my brother's wedding. I have no idea why. Genuinely, it still shocks me. I started the process around May 4th, 2024, and the 27 first dates lasted from May until the end of June. So 2 months of straight dating. I learned so much during that time. I want to talk about the 27 first dates that I went on in the span of 2 months. That was my life. I was in a rom-com movie that my mom was directing, telling me who I was going to go on dates with, what the first dates were going to be. I had no control. I had absolutely no control. My mom was just telling me what to do. And I just did it, and I learned a lot from it. So I want to share the 27 lessons that I learned from dating 27 women when I was 27. I'm 28 now. Time flies. Number one, and the most important, especially if you're a faith-based person, honestly, even if you're not, it's also really important. God's plan is greater than your plan. Trust in his plan. He knows what he's doing with your life. If you give it to him, give your relationship, give your love life, everything, give it to him, he'll guide you towards the right person. Number two, and maybe controversial, first impressions aren't everything. Now let me explain. Give people the grace to show who they really are. First dates are awkward. First dates are uncomfortable. Sometimes it's hard to be yourself. Don't judge a person because they were a little bit awkward. Give them a chance. Trust me, you're gonna miss out on a great guy or a great girl. Give them a chance. Number three, focus on being present. Don't focus on the next thing that you're gonna say. So many people focus on the awkwardness of the date and not making it awkward. Stop it. Have a list of questions going into the date, but be present as you're asking them and have a conversation. It's a human. It's not supposed to be a scary process. Number four, vulnerability builds connection. Don't try to hide anything. Don't hide your weirdness, your quirks, anything. Share everything. Share your life story. Share who you are, because at the end of the day, that's what matters if you're going to find a life partner. And this dating that I'm talking about is dating to marry, not dating to date around and, experiment. It's to find your person. Number five, not every date is going to be a romantic match, and that's okay. Value each person for who they are, not who you want them to be. Number six, mom was right about some things, but not everything. This hits close to home because it was mainly the scenario that I was in. There also has to come a point where you trust your own intuition. You trust what you know what's best for you rather than what somebody else is telling you what's best for you. Trust your own judgment. Number seven, small gestures matter. Opening your door for a date, getting the chair for your date, small compliments throughout the date, being nice to everyone around you during the date. Little small things like that, guys, go so far in showing who you are as a person. And don't put on an act. If you wouldn't do that with your mother, don't do that with this. Okay, that maybe is a weird connection, but you know what I mean. Number eight, be intentional about your priorities. All the boxes aren't going to be checked, but see those priorities, know what's important to you, and stick with that. Number nine, don't force chemistry. Connection cannot be manufactured no matter how charismatic you are. If it's not there, it's not there. Number 10, laughter is a universal love language. Guys and girls, if you can make the other person laugh on a date, it'll go so far. Trust me, my personal goal on first dates is break down the ice as soon as possible. I had a note tab with questions that I wanted to ask, and before that, an icebreaker. 1, 2, or 3 lines or something I could say to immediately break the ice, showing that I'm a good guy, that she doesn't need to be defensive around me, just opening it up right away. The sooner that you do that, the more fun that you'll have on the date. Number 11, faith is a non-negotiable for me. I believe the foundation of any healthy relationship should put God first, putting something outside of yourself to chase, to share, to value. Number 12, first dates are about having fun, not pressure. Enjoy the experience, enjoy the journey of it, not the outcome that you want to happen, not the destination that you want to get to. Enjoy the journey, enjoy how fun and awkward and quirky it's gonna be. Have fun with it, because you're gonna learn and grow so much from it, I promise you. Especially if you go on 27 of them in 2 months. 13, and this is such a big one, your confidence sets the tone. If you come into a first date looking down, a little bit awkward, all shy, you're gonna immediately make that person put their wall up, because you're gonna make them feel insecure about themselves. Like, oh, this person's not willing to open up with me, be vulnerable and share their whatever, or maybe they'll try to cater to you. But setting yourself up like that is like setting yourself up to fail. You're shooting the ball from 3-point, and before it can even go in the net, somebody blocks it. You're blocking it. Stop block it. Number 14, everyone can teach you something. Every person in your life, this goes outside of dating as well, has a perspective that you don't know that if you learn it, you can grow and learn from it. Number 15, kindness outshines attractiveness every single time. But if you are not kind to others, you are ugly in my eyes. Looks fade, kindness doesn't. Number 16, say yes to unconventional experiences. Let me outline the perfect date to you guys. The perfect date looks like this. Meet them at a public place, coffee shop, bar, whatever it is. Talk for an hour, get to know them, get warmed up to each other, break that ice, and then have a planned activity to go to, an hour to 2 hour activity, whatever it is, have something to do, because guess what? Outside of just sitting across from each other and trying to learn about each other, on activity-based dates, you will learn way more about them than you ever would just sitting down across from them asking questions back and forth, because you're seeing what they're like in the wild. You're seeing them in the real world, not at this place where they could put a character, they could put a mask on. Put your dates in a situation where it's like, I really want to get to know you. I want to see what this would be like. Number 17, ask real questions, not surface level questions. FORD, family, occupation, relationships, dreams. Have a list of questions, those categories, not that you can ask like chronological back to back, but just to have in the back of your head of like, hey, I want to genuinely get to know this person, not ask what their favorite color is or what they do for a job. Yep. Maybe those are important, especially the favorite color, but ask unconventional ones. Number 18, rejection isn't personal. You can't force a square peg into a round hole. Sometimes things aren't gonna work. Sometimes you're not compatible. That's okay. Don't take it personally. Move on to the next one. Take it as a growing learning experience. There's somebody out there for you. Number 19, don't overlook the quiet ones. Give the people the benefit of the doubt, all because they're quiet, awkward, whatever it is. Don't discount them. Number 20, be willing to walk away. Sometimes the things of this world, lust, whatever it is, greed, will distract what you know intuitively isn't right or is right for you. Listen to your intuition. Know that it's okay to end things, and you move on from it. It hurts, it sucks, but it's a part of life. Number 21, energy attracts like energy. Don't go into it scared, anxious, awkward, thinking about all these scenarios that usually never come true. Focus on coming in with good energy, being positive, wanting to learn about somebody else other than yourself. Trust me, that goes a very, very long ways on first dates. Number 22, faith in God grounds every interaction. Personally, I value a person who values God in this life because it shows a lot about what they value in life. Number 23, enjoy the journey, not the destination. Every step along your dating journey is a part of your story. It's okay if things don't end up how you thought they would end up. I ended up in that situation. It's a part of your story. You're going to grow, learn, take something from it. It is okay. Number 24, what you value reflects what you attract. Be careful what you prioritize. Are you prioritizing looks, money, all these things that fade, fleet, come, go, or are you prioritizing lasting characteristics? Faith, kindness, integrity, honesty, compassion, all of these things about a person that you can't see are arguably the most important things a person will ever have. Focus on those. Number 25, patience is the key to finding the right person. You don't have to rush what God is preparing for you. Your person's out there, and maybe you went on 27 dates in the last 2 months. Maybe you spent your whole year going on dates and you didn't find the love of your life. It's okay. It's all on God's timing. Trust it. Number 26, listening is way more important than talking on these dates. People feel valued when you genuinely listen to them with an active ear. And finally, number 27, God works through every connection. Each interaction, whether good or bad, is shaping you for His purpose. Trust it, everything else will fall into place. Anyways, hopefully you learned something from that. That was 27 lessons that I learned from dating 27 girls in 2 months when I was 27 years old. Crazy, crazy experience. But hopefully if you are on your dating journey, you'll learn from me, learn those lessons rather than learn it yourself and take it into your dating life. You got this. Don't be stressed. It's a beautiful time in your life. You get to meet so many people, have so many experiences. Enjoy it. Don't fear it. Live your life out of love, not fear. Maybe I should do more videos like this because, boy, did I learn a lot last year. Bye.